How's it going, folks? It's Tacos. It's your one and only best friend, Tacos. That's why you listen to his channel. Other smear! Other smear! The subject of tonight's video presentation: UFOs, aliens, conspiracy theories debunked, using Critical Thinking 101. But before we start this video presentation broadcast, let me say a few words. One of my subscribers had left me a comment stating, "Tacos, I'm impressed with you. Tacos, with the new material, I'm glad you moved on from the gold and silver community, or the topics of gold and silver." To that subscriber of mine, I should say, thank you. I agree. Look, if you want to listen to some idiot, some clown, some wacko and a moron tell you that when the death bubble bursts, millions of people are going to lose their lives on the level of a nuclear exchange, then go on to say, well, you must buy silver, physical silver, the most undervalued asset in world history, and then he goes on to state in his opinion, look, if you're going to listen to some clown pump gold and silver and precious metals and fill your head with like these weird conspiracy theories, weird theories of economic collapse and debt bubbles and how silver is going to protect you, listen, if you're that dumb, if you're that stupid, if you're that gullible to believe in that crap, then by all means, go listen to those morons. Okay, here on the Tacos Moneros Network, we're going to keep it real. So, to my subscriber that commends me from moving on from the gold and silver and the economic community and discussing other topics such as UFOs, aliens, etc., 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 I say thank you. Someone has to do it. It's about time. Look, bottom line, I don't care about the stacked community anymore. I don't care. I could do a million videos debunking some clown that believes in death bubbles going to kill millions of people when they explode, and by holding silver, somehow it's going to protect you. If you're going to listen to that moron, then you're an idiot. Moving on, shall we? The subject I want to discuss is a very specific subject with respect to UFOs, okay, and this idea of aliens. Now, I had recently been introduced to this individual named Alex Kohler, which I have never heard of up until a couple of days ago. But he is just one example of the whole UFO community, along with Billy Meyer and so forth. But I want to focus on this specific topic of UFOs and this conspiracy theory, this genre, that somehow advanced aliens from another solar system that just so happens to have technology thousands of years ahead of our technology. They have the capability to somehow bend space, do time warps, go through wormholes, manipulate black holes, do time travel, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. I am sure if you are a fan of the UFO alien conspiracy genre, you pretty much understand what I'm getting at. And you pretty much know the details already, so we don't have to discuss that. But what I find very, very funny and very wacky and very stupid is this notion that somehow these advanced aliens with their advanced technology, somehow or another, I don't know which, seem to not have an understanding of radar or they don't seem to have an understanding or the technology to cloak themselves. Now, think about this silly notion. Advanced beings with advanced technology beyond our dreams or realms of reality here on planet Earth, i.e. human technology, somehow need to come to planet Earth to make a pact with the United States government or governments in exchange for giving us technology. In other words, aliens come to planet Earth, they meet with our government official representatives and say, look, we are so-and-so, we come from XYZ solar system. We will give you our technology, or we will give you some of our technology in exchange that you allow us, you Earthlings allow us to come to your planet and do whatever we want to as we wish. We will give you technology in exchange. You allow us to abduct your fellow Earthling citizens of planet Earth. You allow us to abduct them, take them on board our ships, and do experimental surgery on them, do experimental exams on them, take their DNA, and use your Earthlings and crossbreed them with our species and create a hybrid civilization somehow. So we need your permission to allow us to abduct your human Earthling citizens. Now, this is where critical thinking 101 comes in. Why doesn't an advanced species with advanced technology beyond our wildest dreams, why do they need to make pacts or pact agreements with an inferior race other than that's below them? It's like you have 150 IQ compared to someone that may have 500 IQ or 1,000 IQ. Assuming that the aliens are very intelligent enough to cross billions of miles of space and make it in one piece and land on planet Earth. Why don't they have cloaking devices? I would assume that an advanced species would not want to be detected. Why don't they have this technology? Now, I would assume that an advanced species would have the ability or the capability to come to and fro, do whatever they want at their own wishes, at their own behest, and do it undetectably, or undetected. Okay? All of a sudden, they have no clue how to avoid radar, how to cloak themselves, where to the point where we cannot see them. It's beyond me. And what's this nonsense about making pact agreements? What? The aliens are afraid that we're going to shoot down their spaceships when they come into orbit on planet Earth? So by making a peace treaty with the United States military or militaries in general, that we won't shoot them down? Why don't these alien UFO spaceships, why don't they have antimatter materials? Why are these UFOs prone to being shot down or blown up? Don't they have metal technology that can reflect radar and missiles and primitive ammo and bullets? They can travel billions of miles, but they cannot prevent themselves from being shot down. Very funny, very strange. And I find it funny because the true believers, they never question this. They don't question using critical thinking. And let me get to another point before I run out of time. This whole idea of aliens need to abduct human beings in order to run tests on them and create a hybrid race, using the human race and their race in combination in order to preserve their race. Now, what would make more sense for an advanced alien species? Wouldn't it make more sense if these aliens would have just did a round trip and invade a fertility clinic, okay, raid a fertility clinic, steal all the embryos, all the sperms that they could conceivably imagine, do a one-time trip, raid a fertility clinic, gather up all the samples, take it back on board to their mothership, and fly away and do whatever they want with these embryos, with these human embryos. They can create hybrid races for themselves, either on their planet or on Mars or on the dark side of the moon or whatever have you. Why would they need to go why would they need to go on a case-by-case, individual basis, abducting human beings? And for all this, they need the approval of the United States government or governments in order to carry out their agenda of abducting human beings? I would assume that an advanced species would say, look, Earthlings, we don't give a fuck what you say. We're far superior to you. We can do whatever we want at our own will. You can't stop us. You don't have the technology to stop us. We're going to do whatever we want. But it's funny because they need approval. They need the okay in order for them to do that. Why not just raid a fertility clinic one time? Come, bring your biggest ship, your most powerful, your most advanced UFO ship, spacecraft, whatever you want to call it. Do a one-time round trip, okay? Just like I go to an airport, buy my ticket, do a round trip, do a one-time round trip, gather up all the samples. No need to make pacts with anybody. No need to have any agreements. Please, Earthlings, don't shoot us down. We need to do this, and we'll give you technology in exchange. Just don't shoot us down. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. So those are just two examples. If we use critical thinking 101 analysis, we can completely debunk and or demystify these wacky, stupid, outlandish conspiracy theories that goes around in the UFO conspiracy theories, whether it's UFOs, whether it's alien abductions, and or chemtrails, and any of this nature. It absolutely makes no sense. It defies logic. But yet, I watch these UFO conspiracy videos, these channels on YouTube, not because I believe in this stuff. I mean, look, as a disclaimer here, as a side note, I love conspiracy theories. I love UFOs, I love aliens, I love alien abductions, I love science fiction. So when I listen to these videos and I watch these videos, I'm basically watching for entertainment. And hopefully I can get enough information and debunk these outlandish, stupid stories, which have captivated the minds of millions of true believers. And let me discuss a little bit about Billy Meyer case. This is a one-armed man who's in touch with the Plejarians, of whom have been giving him information. He's basically, in essence, a prophet. He's considered a modern-day prophet in communication with these alleged alien Plejarians, which I had discussed many times in other videos with respect to Billy Meyer case. I mean, if you break down the Billy Meyer case and you break down the photos in that wedding cake photo that Billy Meyer's alleged alien companions, Asket and Simziazi, are alleged to have flown in or fly in to communicate with Billy Meyer, and he had been taken aboard this famous wedding cake photo, which is an actual UFO according to him. Now, if you take a look at the famous Billy Meyer wedding cake photo, does that photo look like it could possibly take flight into orbit and travel the depths of the universe? If you compare the wedding cake photo, I mean, with modern day, even 1960s Star Trek, I mean, the wedding cake photo, if that's a real spaceship, is absolutely a joke. It's embarrassing that anybody would look at that photo and think, wow, that wedding cake photo is a real wedding cake photo of a spaceship. Wow, come on. I mean, right then and there, I mean, it's so easy to debunk these stories, whether it's Billy Meyer case or any case in general, just using critical thinking 101. Absolutely, absolutely astonishing. Now, why do I make videos like this? Why do I exist on YouTube? Why do I create these type of videos? Well, I do it because, to be honest, I love debunking these stories. I love teaching people how to think critically 101, how to get people to think. That's basically my motivation in life. I love doing it. It's Tacos signing out. Just here to teach you something about yourself and critical thinking.